Hey, we're going to finish with a quick speed round, if that's all good. And some of them are
Quick
political,
fire.
so feel free to pass on any of them.
Yeah. Don't want to look like.
I think he's up in trouble before the
Yeah,
debate.
don't want to get myself in trouble before the debate.
Who was New Zealand's best ever Prime Minister?
Oh yeah, well that's kind of unfair on people, but I kind of answered that earlier. Every Prime Minister in my adult life I rate as equal. Okay, Helen Clark, John Key, Bill English. I haven't really had a chance to judge Jacinda Ardern, and then haven't really had much of a chance to judge Chris Hipkins. But that's the people who've been around,
Yep.
and they are bloody good. So I'm going to give them equal favourites of my adult lifetime, and Hipkins is just sort of sitting outside there because I've got to kind of,
Still get your head around.
get my head around them. Yeah.
New Zealand's population, up, down, or stay the same?
Up.
How much by?
Okay. Double 10 mil.
Cool.
Yeah. There's lots of room in this country. Lots of room in outside of the Auckland Isthmus, which we're on right now. There's lots of room up north. There's lots of room over on the east coast, the Hawke's Bay, down by Palmerston. Christchurch can grow. Dunedin can also grow, and Queenstown is growing and will grow quite big in my view over time. And we've got room for more people when we need more people.
New Zealand's COVID response, rank it on 1 to 10. 10
Okay, here's an answer. The start, 10. The end, 1. and a sliding scale in between. But something along those lines. I mean, it was bloody brilliant at the start, and by the end, what the hell was going on? So yeah, classic Kiwi, sort of brilliant, but crap. Yeah.
Should New Zealand become a republic?
Should New Zealand become a republic? Absolutely, and the sooner the better. I am a Republican. The fact that the Queen has died, I had a lot of respect for her, as everybody did, and now is the time for us to move on. I personally have got zero attachment to the royal family. This is a country where people from both our tangata whenua and immigrants from all around the world came to. We do not need to be looking back. We should have our own head of state, our own future, and our own destiny. And it is one of these issues where people just like, oh no, there's other stuff to talk about. And we can talk about becoming a republic, and we should be moving towards it right now. And I'm going to have a lot more to say about our need to become a republic in the months and years ahead of my life. It's something I believe absolutely needs to happen.
Should the world have nuclear weapons?
Wow. Well, the answer to that is no. But yeah, I do know that they've kind of stopped wars because
Have you seen Oppenheimer?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. Yeah. It should,
Watch that before you get into the sort of suppression.
The suppression thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. So no.
Capital gains tax.
Well, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that ahead of the, because people will automatically think on your answer that you're on one side or the other, which is actually dumb. If you, do you know what I mean?
It is, yeah. Some issues should just be.
Yeah, because for some reason capital gains tax has become a left or a right thing, and actually, if you were to take a step back and say, what do you think about tax system, Paddy? And I said, well, it's absolutely ad hoc and crap. And it just makes no sense. Like, everybody would agree with that. So, yeah, a funny question that I can't answer, but...
We might come back to you after the election.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's just sad that we can't actually, that a tax has become politicised.
What about sugar tax or a plastic tax? Up for either of those?
Yeah, I mean, again, sugar tax, quite like the idea of it, I can't really see it, I don't want to kind of see it, I'm sort of translating it into whether it would work or not in our current environment. And a plastic tax, why aren't we exploring that more? And why don't we talk about a plastic tax more? When I look at stuff like the, what's the bloody garbage patch up in the Pacific? That's disgusting. That is disgusting that we've got this gigantic thing floating around. So yeah, plastic tax. I'm interested in taxing pollution. Full stop. So I'm also interested in these. So you get, after someone who asks a lot of short fire questions and stuff like that, now I'm giving the longest answer.
No, well, we usually would hold you sort of to account in leader style debate, but it doesn't take time. So.
But what about this? An algorithm tax. Algorithm, because the algorithms, if we think about it, are pollution.
Yeah.
In my mind, they are pollution. Okay, so that's just another one for other quick fire rounds, which I'm turning into the long fire round.
No, I'm on board with that. I mean, just this is quick fire round, but philosophically, which is the opposite of quick fire round, I'm very much on board with. I'm sort of more neoliberal. But we're taxing the wrong stuff in society. We need to tax externalities. That's what you do in a free market. You tax externalities. And in New Zealand at the moment, we tax income, we tax wealth generation on everyday people. So let's tax all the bad stuff in society, the algorithms, carbon, nitrate, plastic, all the pollution that we don't want. Smoking, we sort of do that a little bit. Alcohol, we do it a little bit. But let's tax the bad stuff in society rather than the generation.
This is the coolest idea I've heard for a long time. This is good. Just goes to show why you should just let quick fire kind of flow. Like that's it as the debate moderator. Just let it flow. A good idea might come out.
Last one for me: compulsory te reo in schools.
Well, yes, I don't like the word compulsory, but because people kind of find that funny. But absolutely, we should be teaching it as part of the curriculum right from day one. There's more and more of it around. We need more teachers, etc., etc. But the reason for one of the many reasons why it's good is. Learning a language at an early age with the brain plasticity is a lot easier, and it actually unlocks the mind to other languages and other things. We would literally become a more intelligently powerful country by using a language which, by the way, is all around us and we kind of should be using anyway. So yes. And call it compulsory or whatever, I'm not a politician. It's good. Yeah, the answer is yes. Yeah.
Should we ban alcohol sponsorship of sports teams?
100% yes. 100%. Oh yeah, I'm not, quick fire. But I think it's ridiculous. I'm someone who is an alcoholic and does not drink alcohol. I'm someone who grew up, with Steinlager, on the All Blacks, literally on the jerseys of my heroes. I'm living walking proof why we should ban alcohol sponsorship of sports right here.
What's the better system, a parliamentary system in New Zealand or a constitutional republic like in the United States?
Yeah, I mean, New Zealand. Yeah, it's quick fire. Our system is cool. Yeah, our system is cool. This is weird.
Fees, first year for university?
That was better, wasn't it? Fees for first year? No. N-O to that. And if you do it, it needs to be in the last year, so you get a reward for finishing. Yeah. A reward for finishing reward-driven behaviour. Yeah.
Should prisoners have the right to vote?
Yes. Like, so much more to worry about in a prison than whether it's selling drugs, stop them beating each other up, stop them using cell phones in there, teach them to read. Once we've done all of that stuff in the prison, then we can decide whether or not once every 3 years we let a handful of them vote or not. Yeah. Another long answer.
Should MMP be lowered below 5%?
Yes, 3.5%.
Any reason?
This will make it more interesting that these people get in there. It's quite hard to get to 3.5. We've had some pretty crappy results around 5%, and the whole reason we bought MMP in the beginning was to add proportionality and take out some of the perverse outcomes. It's 3.5% for me.
If you could give a knighthood to one New Zealander, who would it be?
A knighthood? I'm against knighthoods. I'm a Republican. I am a Republican. But, if I could give some sort of, because we'll have to call it under some sort of honour. They don't even that way. But if I could give it, to someone who doesn't have one at the moment, well, what about Tama Iti? There's a dude that people thought, half the country thought he's a blooming